third one is how was first impression when you first arrived at Ulsan, especially when you arrived at Ulsan airport?
I've never been.
Me neither.
And train station.
Yeah. But Ulsan train station is in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah, right. So I think like you probably think Ulsan is just a countryside.
Not really. Well, what I realized that Ulsan actually is very kind of spread in landscape because it's kind of one city, but it's separated by several natural obstacles like mountains and some rivers and other things. So actually, first impression was very confusing because I couldn't really realize where is the city and where is a kind of park or where is the countryside because everything was kind of interconnected.
Yeah, I would agree with Alex. It's very like mixture. So where I'm from in Oregon, it is very like nature and picturesque, but there's definitely a clear line between when you're in the forest or when you're going to the mountain or when you're going to the beach and when you're in the city. But yeah, here in Ulsan it's like there's just parks in the middle of like places and there's just like bamboo forests and it's just a lot of it's all just kind of interconnected.
But at the same time it's kind of refreshing because like you can just escape from the busy city life and
It's right there.
bamboo forest.
Yep.
Just over the mountain in the middle of things.
Sure, or right behind the university, like right after
Yeah,
Plaza, you literally just walk to a mountain. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah. Ulsan has the most beautiful 12 places that Ulsan City Hall designated.
The Ulsan City Hall designated 12
right.
places that are like the most beautiful.
So I recommend you guys to visit there.
But what are they?
After this interview, I give some information.
Okay, you will be.
Yeah.
We'll hold you to that.
Let's see. Then first one is how was the most difficult thing when you first settled in Ulsan?
Definitely the language barrier.
Language barrier
Probably.
and some culture difference maybe.
Actually, like the first time when I've been exchange student here, it's been already 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah, when I came as exchange student for the internship. And at that time, the language barrier was very big challenge actually for me. And also, I think the society was quite surprised that there are some foreigners among at that time. But now,
even 9 years ago.
but now things are changed, and I think people used to see some foreign students and like foreign workers. So, but I think maybe the most difficult thing was the language barrier. Because it was first period it was difficult to navigate, and like also if you get lost, you have some challenges.
Yeah, for me, I would say language barrier number one. Number two is probably figuring out the apps and like Korea is seriously one of the only places in the world that has their own navigations, like their own Google, like their Naver, or so getting used to using those things and learning how to use them. And luckily they've kind of changed them to English, but they're still not perfect. So that takes some getting used to. And then I think the poly culture is hard to get used to if you're not used to that. The buses come and go so quickly, and there's the delivery scooters that are just going everywhere. Back in my hometown, I wasn't used to that, so that took some getting used to for me.
Okay. Yeah.
For me,
Most
maybe
difficult.
the apps and the banking system. Things like
Banking
that.
system.
And we would like to have English application for delivery food services.
Yes, I will.
I think
will,
every foreigner actually
I will
dreaming
sign up.
about it in
I
Korea.
definitely would.
Yeah,
dream of that.
English version of food delivery application. Pedalina
Yeah.
Juk or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Please,
Right.
if anybody can make that happen.
Yeah, please.
But one thing I want to tell you guys about the stereotype that Korean has it, because even 9 years ago, I think some of Koreans who cannot speak English or any other foreign languages have a stereotype. They are afraid of meeting foreigners, and you have never met that kind of person.
I met some people who were actually okay. I'm not a native speaker honestly because I'm Russian, so English is my second language. But I met many people who could speak very well, but somehow they were shy to speak actually.
Right.
Yeah, so they were feeling kind of worried or something like this because they were really afraid to make some mistake when they speak. But I think they didn't have to be worried. Like, so it was very surprising for me.
Then give some Korean who want to speak English, yeah, the know-how to speak Korean
So
English.
the most important thing, like if you want to speak English, just try to speak to somebody, like, and don't be afraid of mistake. No one will punish you, and no one will give you bad grade. Like, so remember this and be confident.
Sure.
Great. And you?
The tips about the language?
No. You.
Have you met anyone
Yeah.
like that didn't like you because you were a foreigner or that was rude to you?
Yeah, that happened. But also, it happens when people just approach you in the middle of the street and, hi, where are you from?
Oh yeah.
And kind of like,
Yeah.
not literally holding you, but kind of holding you, like asking questions and like trying,
Mhm.
and then, such,
Yeah.
like, want to make a picture.
Yeah.
And
I think
maybe church.
Yeah.
one stereotype that Korean has about foreign students or foreigner is a open mind. Or most of Korean think of foreigners has a open mind.
I think that is true because Koreans think that they have a closed mind. But I think that if they just, I think everybody has the same kind of mind, but they just choose. So,
Yeah.
So how about you? Did you have any stereotype or something like this about meeting foreign friends when you were a student?
Yeah, I had it. So much. When I was 20 years and freshman, I couldn't speak English at all, and yeah, I just can say hi to foreigner, and
Yeah, why not?
yeah, I was afraid of meeting foreigners so much. So, and at that time, I just wanted to make a foreign friends, and I learned English for myself, and now I'm here.
You did well.
Yeah.
you did well.
Good job.
I agree.
Thank you.